Righto there, peasants, and welcome to Scream Fortress 2013. First things first, let me just get my little present which is up here. Yes, Scream Fortress is finally out, and late, might I add. Later than usual. Usually it comes out on sort of like the 26th, 25th, sort of that area, but this time round it came out on the 29th, which is pushing it a bit. I know, and this video is basically going to be what the hell is Scream Fortress 2013? What is different about it? Well, there are a number of little bits and bobs that are different about it. Now, I can't remember if last year, or if ever, the presents which you get were... Oh, by the way, yeah, these are what I got for my presents. I got a medic costume transmogrifier, which basically changes anything Halloween-y into that, and a couple of spellbook pages. Now, they are the new thing. I don't know what it do, so you get a massive one, but this lovely guy, Jofo, gives everyone a gift, and look what I bloody well go and get. Oh, yes, a select reserve Manco supply crate. I freaking know, and I have a key to unlock it as well. I freaking know, but I don't have any haunted keys. Now, I want to do an unboxing video. I do them all the time, but I say all the time, usually when something comes out, and unfortunately I can get a hold of probably one or two, probably just one crate key. Now I have got a standard Manco crate key, but I need the haunted one, so I hate doing this. If you guys have any spare keys that would want to contribute to a video, that would be awesome. You'll get your shout out, you'll get a thank you and everything, which will be freaking awesome. But if you don't, that's no worries. I'm not demanding it, I'm just asking. If you have a spare one by any chance, then I will more than happily take it off your hand and whack it in a video so we can unbox some shit. Now anyway, like I said, I can get a hold of one, but who really cares? So, this is the new sort of like... This is just known as hell, basically. Still has the massive ass sort of skull at the end of it, but if you die, of course, you become a ghost, and it kind of sucks. Kind of sucks ass, really. It's a bit annoying. Excuse me a second. Oh, fucking hell. I'm dying. Dying. So, what has happened in this update? Now, there's been a number of new bits and bobs. They're obviously new. Achievements. There's Hell Tower, which is basically win 142 rounds, which is ridiculous. That's loads. Spell ones. Push Redmond and Blue Torch 10 times, be the winning things. Kill 99 skeletons. Use the spells to kill 25 people. Perform 17 environmental kills in hell. Get the loot from the skull, which isn't really a lot, and earn 4 of the achievements anyway. Now, this time around, there is no hats. Unfortunately, there is no hat, which, in all fairness, annoyed me a little bit, and I just got crushed by the cart thing, because I'm pro like that. I can do that. Anyway, there is no hat. There is, in fact, now like a spell book. Now, I don't really know the point of the spell book. I haven't quite yet sussed it. So if you know what it actually does, let me know. But this is the new sort of boss, even though he isn't really a boss. He's just known as the Skeleton King, and as far as I'm aware, skeletons will continue to spawn until he dies. Now, there is an achievement to kill 99 of these little buggers, but they're freaking easy to kill anyway. One shot kills them, regardless of how big they are. They just die straight away, and then they split off into smaller ones and just become really irritating. That's all that is. That's the new boss, basically. Now, that kind of annoyed me a little bit, because I used to enjoy the whole boss side of the Halloween thing. I was really looking forward to seeing what they did this year. However, because I knew, obviously, it was going to be about the blue and red old people, because what's-his-face killed them. But was a little bit disappointed that it wasn't an actual boss. Now, in my opinion, this version, this Halloween update, it's not my favourite. There's been better, in my opinion. The first one, in my opinion, is still one of the best ones, where you get the frickin' head taker, the headless horseman's head taker, or whatever it is. Where you got that was awesome. And of course you got your hat as well, you got the Ghastly Gibbous, which is still shite, but who really cares? But there is 100 and something new items, about 100 new items. This is another feature. Funky, weird, glowing stairs to what I like to say heaven, but it really isn't heaven. It's in fact, when you get to the top of these stairs, you get spawned straight the way it nearly fell off there, straight back to your spawn, and you get some bonus spell thing. Now that is the whole new stuff about this one, is the spells. That is where it's heavily playing with. Now, you do need to get to the end of hell without dying to get yourself a spellbook in order to do this. In fact, am I lying? Oh, I don't know, actually. I might be lying. No, you need to get to the end of heaven. You need to get to the end of hell to get a spellbook to put your spell pages in. But in fact, you can get these, you get given the sort of the magazine-y thing, which allows you to cast spells straight away anyway. You know, that's basically just pushing H. That's all you do. As long as you've got it equipped, you're good to go. And there's quite a few different spells. There's that freaking firestorm you just saw there, which is madness. There's Oculus. You can spawn Oculus for a little while, who was last year's boss. Was it last year's boss? No, he wasn't. It was the year before last year's boss. And there's loads of other little bits and bobs, like there's invisibility. That one there, which is like you sort of throw this thing where it ends up, you teleport there. and the little miniaturized version of me where you run around, you shoot really quick, and you run really fast and stuff like that. So there's lots of different bits and bobs you can do in this one, and it's enjoyable. But the problem is, it's just, I don't know, it's just not my favourite. I've had better, as much as I love Hightower, I love this map, and they've done very well with it, but I don't know, there's just something about this version of Halloween which I'm not particularly enjoying, in all fairness. But oh well, I'll get over it, and you'll get over it. I'm still playing it, it's just, I find there's been better ones, in my opinion. But, hey-ho, never ye mind. Now, in order to get your spells, you have to kill people and collect the spell books, which float around magically, and they sort of do this randomizer. And the one I've got at the moment there actually spawned, you kind of see it in the bottom corner next to my little guy. That was actually like you spawn as little pumpkins, which you blow them up and people die. Obviously, that's what they do. The one I've got at the moment is like a bat thing. I'll use it in a second. You fling it at them, and the people fly up in the air and take damage and stuff like that. There is a fire sort of alternative. I'm about to cast one now. There it is. Flings them off. They go flying in the air and take extra damage from the bats which you use against them. Now, if you use these against people, you will eventually get an achievement for killing. I think is it 25? Is it 25? It's 25. It is 25 people. Now, if you get yourself a nice Oculus or one of the like the firestorm things, you can rack up quite a few kills with them if you plonk it in a really strategic place, like on a choke point, or like there was one there, like, or a, you know, near a cart or something like that. You can rack up quite a good number of points, and it's quite a nice little feature. That, on the whole, is the only parts I really enjoy about this, is the whole spell thing. The spell thing's wicked. It's really good fun to do. Like I said, the present thing I think has actually changed. I think nowadays it drops for you specifically, but in previous years it dropped for everyone, and it was the whole big race of trying to get one, which was kind of amusing because the whole game semi-stopped briefly while everyone tried to find it. Now, when you're in hell, here we are again, everyone's trying to kill each other. Some years people just run up there, but in here a lot of people change to pyro because there is in fact an achievement to get like area kills, or whatever they're called, environment kills. A lot of people just go air blast and just blast people into the lava because it's a one-hit kill, and you can get a number of them. Now, that is pretty much the end of the video. There you go, guys. So, word of the video is Scream. If you'd like to help me out with a couple of keys, I would love it so freaking much. Like I said, you don't have to. I'm not forcing you to. It's completely up to you. But there will be an uncrating video in the coming future. Hopefully tomorrow. If we can get some, then it will be tomorrow on Halloween. Excellent. Anyway, guys, I've been for well. Hope you enjoyed the video. And this was TF2. Not played this in freaking bloody ages. I'm going to go and die and cough. Yes. Good freaking bye, friends. Toodle-oo.